20 years ago, more or less, or just the early 2000s. Years ago, when YouTube wasn't a thing yet, or how 40k popped in popularity like in 8th edition. And the only way you can find about what 40k was or what it is, you can either find it in official stores, or friends and family will talk about it, about their passion with the models, or the novels, or the codexes, whatever it is. And if you ever wanted to find out about 40k, is either reading from the codexes or the novels yourself. So there wasn't really much hand-holding back then. If you really want to find something, then you have to really commit of reading those books yourself. Not only if you read them, you'll most likely find the enjoyment as a whole. And the same thing goes with models. Like, you create your imagination to design what you like or what's already provided in the books, and then you just finish your well-crafted model. So you could say it's a bit well-crafted, but anyways, it's like this. It's like eating a well-made steak, and you make the commitment to bite that steak, and you find out that you enjoy it and it's delicious. Now we're at the age of 2025, and there's a couple questions when it comes to like, oh, why do you need the books when you can have someone do it for you? Like, why need to use the brain power to use your imagination because someone can do it for you? Why bother thinking when someone can do it for you? Why enjoy a hobby when someone can hype it for you? Why bother having an opinion when you can have the majority safe opinion do it for you? So all the videos are there, all the lore, all the painting skills, everything on YouTube, all there. So convenient to be there. Why even make the effort to even read a book or do painting or figure out your own ways or anything like that? So all are just there. Not only they're just there, they're there for most people who could just sit on the desk having the video as the background where they barely even listen and just play Overwatch. The point is, when it comes to 40k YouTube to a certain extent, they take away the enjoyment out of 40k and the experience when it comes from codex, painting, and reading the novels. And not only it's about the spoilers or anything, but at the same time, it's more of, well, the fuck is the point of reading a book when I could just watch something for free? And even though I might not know about the lore or might not know about the story, or if the guy's like misleading me, but I might as well take it at face value because I don't know anything else. So instead of just relying on sources on novels, codexes, etc., where you have read it personally, that you know directly where it's from, you just rely on 40k YouTubers that might be reliable, which is super minimum. Not only that I think most 40k YouTubers just don't care, and they will shill out of GW products, or most importantly, out of all things, they will give criticism when it's safe and universally agreed upon. Because at the end of the day, it's just another paycheck to them, or another audience to grab into your OnlyFans account. Brother, ugh. Like, let's look at their YouTube channels. Do you think from their upload schedule they would put the effort to read the books? At best, they would just read the wiki and just make shit up. And I know one of the most popular YouTubers is Wes Hammer, that most people talking about him, that he's making shit up and all that. But to give credit where credit is due, he does make a lot of money. And there's like other people as well. Major Kill, Lewitton, I'll come back to you, little shit, Valrak, and lots of people I can list. Do you honestly think they would say the most honest opinion when they think their subscription base is their bank account and don't want to lose it, or don't want to offend the subscription base they've just gathered for over the years? No, they don't. So they might as well just keep lying, or just keep making shit up, or just keep things that is safe so they can just get money and just go for it. That's why you see these YouTube channels being so soy, artificial, they don't feel real. I don't know what you think of me, boys, but as far as I'm aware, I'm real, right? Right? And it's not that they won't say their honest opinion, I just think they just straight up don't care. Why should they do that anyways? Because all they can do or need to do is just hype up a product and just have another paycheck in the end. And also, in their minds, there's no such thing as a controversy. And the best example that I can give in the fresh memory of most people that happened last year, and hopefully you didn't forget, you ADHD looking motherfucker, is the femstodies. Like, let's think about this. How many YouTubers spoke against that? How many YouTubers were criticizing about that? And how many YouTubers were fence-sitting because they were shitting themselves like pussies? And Lewitton, this motherfucker, the man who said 40k has no canon, played like a bitch. He was like, oh, you see, there's a small mention in the Black Books of Horus Heresy that might be possible for femstodies, even though it's just one source. But then again, I'm very sad that the 30 years they just went down because they just wanted to shoehorn in. Shut the fuck up. Sure, ignore 30 years of lore and play the fence sitter you are and keep yapping, little bro, because I just slept the first second when you started breathing and it cured my insomnia. Fence sitter, more like a bitch. I have much more respect for those who say their opinions open and bluntly and they say they're woke or anti-woke than those who are fucking afraid losing their subscription base. Do you know what's also the irony of Lewitton that he says there's no such thing as canon from his canon video? So if we understand that what 40k authors officially say that there's no canon, then all these YouTube lore channels, what they're talking about and all that, is meaningless. Bunch of nothings. Like, why should we even angry with Westhammer or Major Kill or anyone else who might got the lore wrong when there is no set canon? So it's quite ironic for Lewitton to say that there is no canon, meanwhile he still makes videos like there have some meaning to it. Stupid motherfucker. And as much as I would like to nitpick and talk massive shit to some 40k YouTube channels, like Major Kill. Oh yeah, mate, I'm gonna explain 40k in an Australian accent. Okay, I don't care, because I'm Australian too. You ain't that fucking special. So, the conclusion of this is, these channels do not care. You are just nothing but just a money dollar as a subscription and for engagement on their subscription base. They're just here to shill a product if they need to, and if there is such thing as a quote-unquote criticism, well, they will just have to play it safe or where it's universally agreed. For a good example is the, oh, the prices are too high, some models might be good or not, blah, 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 blah. They play it safe so because they are afraid to lose a subscription base. And honestly, if you subscribe to my shit or not, that's fine. I honestly don't care. That's fine. Because in the end, you're the guy on your hand on the mouse, hopefully it's not anywhere else, and you click to subscribe or not. That's fine by me. Because in the end, I'm just a bus driver who keeps going forward, and whoever wants to press the stop button, well, let's go to the next stop, leave you here, and I move on. That's it. And not only that, worst of all is the fans. When they watch these types of videos, then they take it at face value because they don't have any concrete basis, like reading directly from the novels, codexes, and all that. And because of that, you will see a lot of these people, because they don't have any previous experience when it comes to 40k, they will just rely on YouTube channels instead of just books and all that. Or not even that, they could be straight up lying to your face where they watch a YouTube video and they think they're so smart they just rely to a book what the YouTube channel mentioned from, and then they'll just give it to you like, oh yeah, check this YouTube channel. No, I don't want your shitty YouTube channels. I can just read the book myself. I can do my own shit, thank you! That's why I keep saying from video after video after video after video that majority of them do not read these codexes, do not read these old novels. At the very least, I made some fucking commitment to read those novels and codexes. At least I got more in depth when it comes to it and actually understand what the whole premise of 40k is. But you have this new audience that are eating Funko Pops and shoving other Funko Pops up their ass and don't really understand what 40k is. How can you understand 40k if you don't go to the roots of things without any fucking YouTuber explaining to you? Well, I'm not gonna explain to you either, like, do not put me in this fucking category. And let's just say if they even read any books or read any codexes, it's most likely gonna be the new ones that have been rehashed, reused, or the poor authors like wokey fucking shit of their books because they're so mentally ill they can't even write a good story anymore. It has to be politics and agenda right in front of your face. And because they read these types of new books, they think it's grim dark or females in the god is the norm, and then they will just buy Funko Pops. Like, fuck me, man. But other than that, that is all for this video. You can check me on Ko-Fi, Patreon, and YouTube memberships, and it's just for you if you wanted to support my shit. They're all there, and you just send your donation directly or have a subscription base over there. And if you want any updates, you can check me on Discord or YouTube's community page. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye, my brothers, and take care. Rise up in the morning sun, Father's will.